I think we would not only double the medal tally in Paris, but if the God should be kind, we should try to make it triple. Found some disabled kids in my station when I was posted in Hathras Junction as police officer. In para badminton, I would say you can not only serve your duties as a coach, but also you need to be remain as a guardian too.
An accidental meeting at the Hathras railway station between a police officer and a few orphans is why India can be proudly called a para-badminton nation today. The rise of the sport credits to one man from Lucknow, Dronacharya awardee and Padma Shri winning head coach of India, Gaurav Khanna.
I became the first Dronacharya awardee of the country in para badminton, and that was a wonderful feeling because when you keep on persistently, you keep on doing something with a long-term target. You need some boost, you need some energy, you need some fuel to encourage you and to motivate you to work more stronger and more dedicatedly. And I think that motivation has helped me. And I recently got the Padma Shri award. And I think I am the first coach in the country who got Padma Shri award in any of the para sports. And I think this has opened door for others, and I'm so happy to that. But at the same time, my responsibility is increased. And since I was UP champion, I was university champion, and I was UP captain, university champion, and at a certain good level, I was playing. But unfortunately, in 1998, when my knee got twisted in Bharuch Nationals, that time the doctors told me after the operation that you cannot continue your professional career in sports. And that was a time which was a big blow on me. And that time I started my education and I qualified few of the examination. And further years, of course, I found some disabled kids in my station when I was posted in Hathras Junction as police officer. Then when I started training them, I brought badminton rackets, I started talking to them, I learned sign language. And slowly, the things, my inclination towards the disabled community gone a bit more. I was given as an in charge my first posting in Hathras Junction to look after the crime in Indian Railways premises. And time I was in a crime meeting, I was informed that there are often kids who are involved in antisocial activities like pickpocketing, like snatching and all such things. And I was told to get them away and to send them to juvenile court. So the thing is, when I interacted with them, I found that they are orphans and they don't have any mode of earning their livelihood and to manage their lives. So basically, instead of sending them back and arresting them or sending them to juvenile court, I brought badminton rackets for them and I started playing with them in the evening time. And I also arranged some ways of employment for them. And I also found that few of them were handicaps and few were hearing impaired. So I slowly learned sign language with them, and that's way I got more closer to the differently able community. And I was also nominated as the coach for Asian team to look after and for the training part of the deaf teams from Asia, from China, Indonesia, Malaysia, Chinese Taipei, Korea, other countries as well. And in 2015, I was nominated as the head coach for Indian para badminton team. And this way, this journey started with the para badminton, and from 2015 up till now, we have won 900 medals, including around 300 gold medals in internationally recognized competitions. And that includes Olympics, Asian Games, World Championship, and of course, all sort of international competitions. When you train disabled athletes, there can be a chronic problem. The story doesn't start from where you picked up the athlete. The story doesn't end when the athlete performs. It can be more of challenges in future. Narrating the problem, challenges, and the issues with para badminton, this is far more complex in compared to able body competitions. Because if I talk just superficially as per the coaching aspects, if you frame a training program for able body athletes, you normally frame like A, B, and C type of programs. A is for the beginner athletes, B is for the mediocre athletes, and C is for the elite level athletes. But in para badminton, even if you start training for a level beginner athletes, you have to see what sort of disability he has. He has got polio, he has got accidental injury, he has got malnutrition, he is a dwarf player, he is a wheelchair player, he has got a right leg injury, he has got a left hand injury, he is a above knee amputee or lower knee amputee. There are sort of issues, and because in any case, you have to just be observant while you're training to the disabled athletes, because at one point of time, if you put more load to that disabled part, it may aggravate. So in any case, you have to make your training plan in such a way to improve the those muscles around that weak part. Badminton, if I talk in particular, you don't have a system, you don't have a database where you get the athletes. The only way, suppose if I ask you that, if you ask me that how you train athletes for 2028, 2032, 2036, what's your plan? So and what's the plan of others? So I don't see anyone is doing anything for that. And that time in 2036, we are also planning to organize the Olympics in India. And if you ask me, if the current age of my athlete is 35 or 40, that time they will be more than 50 or near to 60. So that time, it means it is high time that we should start search for the younger athletes. We have to make a talent and program. Since the parents also have some, unfortunately, some have some bitter experiences with their child. People looks to them as a mode of sympathy. They are being discouraged. They have got inferiority complex in their classroom where they are studying with other children. There are other recourses which has made a bitter experience not only among parents but also their children. So to make them believe, counseling part is also a major factor which is essentially required from a coach point of view. Moreover, you have experiences because you don't have that much support all around, because people comes to support only when you start delivering results, start performing. But what is the who is covering that stage when you are searching for a young athlete and bringing them to a professional structure, providing them a basic training, then advanced training, and bringing them to the elite level? It requires a minimum period of at least 2 years, if you say. So that 2 years there is no one to support, and to make a parent believe that their child can do wonders in future, it's definitely a bigger task. Whenever I move onto the road or my friends onto the note, I use my network. I call someone. If you find some disabled kid somewhere, just tell them to contact me, or I used to contact them. And few have contacted me on Instagram, few have contacted me on Facebook, few have called me, few have come just like as it is. The scenario has been changed in terms of getting a higher or a number or a bigger infrastructure. The answer is still no. And if you ask me, the demand has increased after Tokyo and after such recognition, the answer is yes. So it's more of a problem and less of the structure. So I can't say that the things have changed. Things have changed in terms of awareness. Things have changed in terms of people coming to our academy and bringing youngsters to our system. But again, we don't have that type of support available from all parts so that we can structure. In Tokyo Olympics, it was 19 medals in total for the para sports and 4 from para badminton. In Asian Games, it was 111 medals as a whole for the Indian contingent, and out of that 21 from para badminton. So statistically also we have proved we take a stake of 20 to 25%. But I'm going to commit a little higher to that. If God is kind, if there are blessing of elders and you guys are being supporting, I think we would not only double the medal tally in Paris, but if the God should be kind, we should try to make it triple, and we would try to take a stake of around 30 to 40% of the total medals that we will bring from the Paris Olympics.